Good morning, y'all. How you doing? I know it's late morning. I had a busy morning. I've been up since 5:30, y'all. So forgive me for being late, but like I said, I'm gonna be consistent. I promise that. Well, I am Blue, and this is Sapphire Blue Tarot, and I welcome you all in good grace and good wealth and health within your own self. So, y'all, to this morning, I just want to do a collective read, because baby, this energy is cutting out here. A lot of things are closing up, like old cycles. People about to get their just dues, like for real. You know, yesterday when I was saying, like, a lot of people didn't realize they will ever get caught like that. They will ever come to pay their dues. So, y'all, I wrote a little something while I was sitting here, and I got the world turns 360 completion of an worn out saga coming like a wrecking ball. Bury all their dirty deeds and criminal activities under the water. Now that shit is coming to surface to collect its true love's kiss. Can't make promises. Can't make promises to the water and don't think it will don't won't retaliate. Can't play with every water's motion, cause it can turn deadly. I can walk on water and swallow up land with one teardrop. Berlin water super base. Say, I don't know what's going on, but it's a lot to go doing with emotions, water. Say, when people say people bury things underground, I don't think they per se. I think they'd rather throw it in that well, the water, because things that go under the water sometimes it don't always resurface. But this time, it's like a floating dead body on shore, and this dead body got up, start walking on the land, and start telling all they dirty deeds. Say, people tired of being a statistic to this egotistical system we and not just the system, even the people that is, how can I say it, children of the system, but they'll swear to God they did not. So collective, I just want to get a couple of cards, and we're gonna see what numbers come out, what energies come out, and then I'm gonna get some dates, and we're gonna roll it from there. So sit a while, get relaxed, because baby, we in this shit. It says Harriet Tubman, move in silence, freedom, blind faith, helping hand, leaving it behind. Revelations, leading the horse to the water but can't make it drink. Underworld travels, facing fears, inner guidance. And look, and I was sitting up here and I was like, a lot of people threw, a lot of us in the water. During the time we might have been going through mental agony, you know what I mean? Going through family problems. And not realizing that these people threw our limp, dead body because we were so distracted up, with our own personal things, you know what I mean? Plus what other people was putting on us. Like, drowning us, killing us every day through our emotions by keeping us mentally trapped and it played out. So, like, for instance, like they say, you healed, and they keep revamping something new every day to get you drawn back in emotionally. You know what I mean? Like, you like, fuck that. I'm about to go down in this water and bring that shit back. You know what I mean? We got last quarter moon. This shit's crazy. Families breaking apart. We got Cupid. Old Sagittarius. So let's see. What else we got? We got the moon, girl. Come on. Light in the dark. Deep water that lies within her passion. sleep, intuition, interpretation, insight, darkness, dark side, nature of mental health, nature, yeah, nature herself. I'm sorry, femininity, and you got mental health. And just don't do I think. You got Saint Gabriel, Saint Gabriella, Our Lady of Sorrow, aesthetic love, small acts of kindness, Allegra, messenger, strongest in heaven, communication, revelation, announcement, consider other feelings, watcher, Esau, say. We got 8th house, Pluto, debt, temperance, the siren, girl. I'm telling you, it's a lot of water going on. And yesterday when I was doing Scorpio reading, and I was saying something about Scorpio, you gotta take, like, you got to go and take this debt. You know, be ready for this debt, because whatever this debt is, it's gonna release you from something. And we got Black Betty, Scorpio, rebirth, passions, debt, resurrection, other people's possessions, and unknown. And you know that, to me, emotions is unknown. Because some people don't show their true emotions. But the bitches coming to surface, baby, and they got no choice but to show what really lies beneath. So, let me get a date. Something could have went down on the 16th. So, we gonna see. Can I get a few dates for the collective read on this beautiful, rainy, stormy Thursday? Thank you. It's like this shit gotta happen. We got 2 already fell. We got the 13th. We got the 4th. That could be past dates. That could be other coming dates. Can I get 4? Take. Thank you. Man, you giving me a lot of this. I'll take it. And at the bottom, we got Saturday. Alright, y'all. We got the 24th. We got thunderstorms, heavy rain, downfall. Stay clear of electric poles and down wires with this weather. Whatever this shocking news that's coming will bring a heavy emotional outpour. I said. I'm saying, babe. It says caution, sleet, black ice, danger. This is not safe at all. These road conditions will cause tires to slide out of control, to cause an accident. Stay clear. That's what I'm saying. Baby, I learned you never know how a person, you can't play with everybody's emotions out here. Everybody's emotions not to be played with. I ain't lying. It said partly rain with full sun rays, full of emotions of happiness. Let's see, the 8th. So we got the 13th, the 24th. We got the 4th and the 8th. Could be significant dates. So let's see. You know what, collective? I want to get a police. And let's see. Need to be shown this thing. Like, stay clear. Because it's like a big purge. A big purge. You know what I'm saying? Let me go back, because I keep my notes, y'all. So let me see what I told Scorpio last night. Here it is. It said time for this debt, Scorpio. And look, when I was going to the store earlier, right? And by the wind blowing so hard, on the interstate, it's nothing but pink all over the interstate. All over the interstate. And it's so pretty because it looked like, I don't know, it's like paint. pretty pink. So pink can be significant too. So let's get a please, y'all. And look, I was saying too before I started this reading, like, I noticed, like, even looking out in society, right? Everybody want to build, everybody want to start a business, everybody want to do this and that, right? And I'm like, why would you want to build on top of chaos? Like, wouldn't you want this bitch to be destroyed, tore down, and start it all over again and rebuild this bitch from ground zero on up? Like, why would you want to build on faulty grounds of lies, deceit, murder, rape? You know what I mean? People fucking with people beliefs, trying to, mentally control people. Like I say, I would not. It took me, and I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, it took me a minute to pick these cards back up because I was like, I seen so many tarot card readers, you know what I mean? Out here leading people the wrong way. I'm gonna give you a for example. I have a cousin that's on here that's doing tarot readings, right? And one day we'll talk about those things. And the shit she be saying, and the lies that I know this girl is telling. You know what I mean? I know the things because I know her. That's my people, bitch. You know? And to hear her saying, oh, I did this and I do that and I'm this person, and misguiding people and just making up shit. I'm like, say, bruh, this girl used to cipher my energy, B, just so she could mask herself as me. But if you ask her that she do that, she'll deny it. Quit. But that's another story for another day. But I'm just saying, I just refuse to, tell you a liar and build a fucking whole nother flow on a already Jenga board that's about to fall over already. You know what I mean? Like, I would not be the catalyst to your fucking demise. I'm sorry, Collected. I can't do that to you. I can't. Because I wouldn't want you to be, you know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't want that shit to happen in my life. But, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I feel like this shit need to happen, dude. It says, let me get my glasses, y'all. I'm kind of black. It says, restaurant, culinary delights, celebration, celebratory dinners, dining. That's dining. Yeah. And look, and I really feel like it will be a celebration to have, but right now, it's just like, bitch, we in the middle of war. Matter of fact, let me get this paper, girl. It comes from, I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. This comes from, the We Live in 5 baby. We ain't holes and nothing around here. I got, this was in front of my door. Because, now they starting to throw back your newspapers a little bit. So, I would have never expect for a final call to come, right? It says, war is profiteering in the human cost of war. Look. And these people be knowing that. And I was saying in Sag reading, like, these motherfuckers be auctioning off your energy. You know what I mean? Selling your shit. And you don't even know these motherfuckers got you up. As collateral. Like, this shit just be weird to me. But I always learn, if it ain't built right, bitch, it will fall. If it was built on lies, it will fall with the truth. If it was built on deception, you know what I mean? The truth, the truth gonna always set motherfuckers free, and they know this. And Miss Simone, thank you. Look, I hate when they be putting these dark ass colors on here. It says meeting place, destiny. What the fuck is that? You can't even see this shit. Look. And I feel like that's like you. And look, and these people at work. Hell yeah. Girl. And look, even too, like, say, why would you want to start a restaurant with all this shit going on the outside? Like, this whole mission, like, right now, like, this whole thing was, like, even with this last quarter moon, we had time to, like, get our own houses in order, get our own shit, because I feel like we all hold all zodiacs within us. Some people don't. Let me take that back. Some people don't. But some people do possess every last one of those zodiac signs within them. Some people don't. You know? But what you do have inside your home, use it to your betterment. So you might have a lot of Virgo placements. You know what I mean? Okay, there's a lot of aspects of Virgo. You can't just use her in one way. And I think that's what it is. A lot of people in the world don't see outside the box. A lot of people don't have multi-dimensional mindsets of creation. You know what I mean? They can't go in what they say, handy dandy notebook and pull out something and just whip it up. They can't. That's why you have all that corruption like this. Say, when COVID came, and they try to blame Biden. You gotta blame both sides because they both did some fucked up shit if you want to keep it real. But Trump left the door open because he a fucking criminal. If you look at Trump past, right? All he did was fraud a lot of shit. He used to go to banks and get loans and never pay these people back. Like, he got properties, which he might owe billions of dollars on that he ain't gonna pay back. He feel like, oh, I'm untouchable. But that's where people fuck up. Be feeling like they'll never get touched. Or we all get touched. Some people get touched a little quicker than others. Some people, it take time to build a case. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, Rome wasn't built overnight. We got temple. Look, I'm telling you. Spiritual practice, meditation, reflection, and spiritual guidance. What I tell you, it was time for you at that time to get your house in order. Throw away old beliefs. Because, even when I was coming up, I believed in a lot of things that my grandmother and my mama did. I felt like, I had to carry on what they did. And so I got older and realized, like, trying to follow in their footsteps, was not me being my true self. Like, I was being a clone of my mother, my grandmother, but not really being who I truly am inside. Like, I don't get me wrong, I enjoy doing, when I was doing hospitality work, I loved it. Because I love meeting people and conversating, But I'm more of like a humanitarian. Like, I love to help people. I love to, if a person need a listening ear, bitch, I could be that listening ear sometimes, just because that's just who I am, And when I was young, I used to think about doing shit like, I wanted to open up a girls club at first. Now I want to make it a boys and girl club because, at the time you never really knew of young guys or young boys getting touched and, you know what I mean? Abuse, but you always knew about the girls. Excuse me, y'all. They gotta fly them out. Yeah, you gotta go first wild. Get your ass out of here. Somebody could be trying to, how they call that? Spiritually spy on your ass with these flies. Cause girl, let me tell y'all something. I killed a whole bunch of them. Look, I used to do hotel work. I killed a whole bunch of them in front of my door. Sure did. But I don't even remember what I was saying. But anyway, let's get some more, y'all. I'm babbling. We got drinks and beverage, pub, food, tavern, and tradition. This is what I'm talking about. Like, breaking in cycle. Because, look, like I said, I was on a panel one day. And we was talking about, certain topics. And one guy said, I'm old school. My woman old. She ain't got to worry about nothing. And as who I am, like, I get that. But by me being a person that was raised to always have your own, it's kind of like, I don't know, I still got to have my own. It's cool that you want to do that, but I have to, also keep my independence. And a lot of guys want women to stay home and be the mother, the wife, and all these things. But what what if that's not what she truly wants? Maybe that's what she wants. Because look, our wants change, but our needs never. Our wants will change, but our needs never. People say you need a man. No, bitch, you want a man. That's a totally different. You don't need a man because you came into this motherfucker by yourself. So where in the world they say you need a man? You know what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense. But, oh, I'm sorry, y'all. We got one through. But I'm like, don't never allow nobody to take your self-sufficiency away from you. Because nobody promised to stay forever. None of us. And that person could disappear. Anything could happen, right? Just know that I see grown people now being, if they love significant other past right now, them people fucked. Grown men. You hear me? That depend and lean on women that they marry as they all and be all, That's why I say know thyself so you can make better choices for yourself. But y'all, back to this. We got window, frame and view, glass portal, window sill. I just said the eyes is the window of the soul and the spirit. What comes out of a person's mouth tells you a lot about their spirit. A lot. It said lost love and grief, memories and heartbreak. Lord. Within the physical, I'm telling you. See, a lot of these people be walking around. Look at that water. And they hide it deep down in the blue sea. Thinking that nobody ain't gonna go underwater and go look for the Titanic sooner or later. Or don't think that dead body gonna blow up so big where they gonna come back to the shore. Like, they don't believe it. Because, like, if you look at everything that is going on, it's so much fraud going out here. It's so much, easily to scam a person. It's so easy to be tricked into things and not really learning information. Let me tell you something. If I be lying and say I've never been tricked. Yes, I have. I've been mentally, manipulated, emotionally. You know what I mean? But when you've been done it so much, you start seeing the patterns, paying attention to it. But it really be what you feel from that shit. Like, anytime when I went through certain things, y'all, it was like, every time I went through it, the pain was different. I went through depression once. Somebody don't want me to talk about this. I went through, like, solid depression too. And I be telling people it's different, like, signs of depression. I went through, like, some rage points. I went through, like, thought it was normal and pretended I was happy. You know what I mean? Like, and after I realized, like, I ain't like none of that shit. Like, that shit didn't make me feel good, or it didn't even, elevate me. It just weighed me down. Kept me stuck. Like an anchor, you know what I mean? Let me get some more, y'all, so I'm talking too much. It's a kitchen meal preparation. Yeah. It's time for you to start being a chef in your own kitchen. Might be time to change your diet. You know what I mean? It don't even have to be about food, per se. I just said Too many cooks in the kitchen is not a good idea. It's a room for disaster. Because everybody don't cook the same. I don't give a fuck how much they think they do. We all don't cook. Just like when people was talking about gumbo down here in New Orleans, right? Say, everybody in New Orleans can't cook no gumbo, boo. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. And that be the main one sitting out here. No, that ain't how you fix no gumbo. That ain't how you fix no gumbo. And that be the main one that can't cook a fucking pot of gumbo was to save their life. You know what I mean? But won't critique somebody else shit. But now, and I feel like once all this shit over, say, look how clean and nice and beautiful that kitchen is. Now you could get in that laboratory, which is your kitchen, whatever, and start that new project. But this shit here, this shit gotta come to fucking surface, B. I ain't lying. This shit gotta take its fucking victims with it. Because I feel like, too, these people keep playing victim. But sitting around causing havoc in people's life that already brought that shit to the surface. They became the driver. Instead of the helper becoming the driver. You feel what I'm saying? But these motherfuckers want to put you, get you to drive their vehicle. Fuck that. Hell no. And that's what they feel like. Like they wanted you to drive their vehicle of fucking just nasty shit. So they could keep running havoc on this, around this place. No, bitch. Every man got their own and they gon' take it. I don't know what else to say. Like, we got workspace, creativity zone. Look, I'm telling you, there's a lot of creativity gonna happen. But what the world can see, what everybody can see. Somebody say, I wish I had a new friend. It say Lighthouse. Look at this shit. Look. You got gym in reverse. It say fitness training. Look. Look how this shit looking. Parking lot. In the desert. Gym was in reverse. And the desert was upright. Look at the snake. See, I was doing a pre-reading before I did this one, right? And I was talking about the snake. And I don't know if y'all ever seen this movie called The Little Prince. The Little Prince, I think it is. And they got a part in the movie where the little boy met the snake. And the snake became human. It started talking and dancing and telling him everything, right? Why he became a snake. See, y'all need to see that movie. That movie is really good. But with the gym in reverse, people not using their energy. People not using their energy, their momentum, their beauty, their essence to keep this fucking snake alive. Look at the emotions, B. It's nothing. It's dry. Girl. This shit gonna happen regardless. Let me get some of these, y'all. I know this reading a little long. Let's get a little bit more. Thank you. We got ghosting. Them, didn't I just say people are leaving me? This lost ass generation behind. These people lost. That's the crabs in a bucket kind of shit. Like, everybody got to be the same. Say, and I know this not the place of the time, but all us can't agree on the same thing. And I think that's why a lot of our, communities, not just, per se so-called blacks, even in white communities, they got separation, but we don't know about that because we don't be in their community. We think we know what's going on in the community. We really don't. They know more about our community than we do out theirs, about any other community. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what got a lot of us caught up too, friendly vibing. Thinking everybody was our friend, thinking everybody was gonna be a helping hand. Even in our, in our own community. We find out people was deceiving us, scamming us. And these be the same people we thinking is here to help us. And I'm looking at Harriet Tubman and she's a helping hand, leaving it all behind. See, I was saying one time on my TikTok, I do little talks. I just talk a little bit on TikTok, y'all. So, and I say something, did Harriet Tubman really lead her people to freedom? Or did she lead them to their demise? Because, you think about even with Martin Luther King, he even knew he led his people to their demise. He knew they did with the civil rights movement. But promise rewards, inspect them. Dang. Girl, get out of here. We got emotional blackmail. Them, I'm telling you, these motherfuckers trying to blackmail people with their emotions. Hell no. Aggressive jokes. Exclusive belief system. Using technology. Look, and the performer. And look, you right here, emotional blackmailing you. I'm telling you. We got Generation Zoom, the Zoomers. But people, I'm telling you, the circus is over, bitch. The circus is over. Look, I'm telling you, these bitches out here playing victim. Get the fuck out of here. Generation X. We got Generation Alpha out here. Let me see. I'm gonna leave it alone, y'all. These people still out here trying to smear your name. And that's what I say. If you speak against certain people, bro, they get mad at you because you don't believe what they believe. Or you refuse to, sign up for whatever their belief system is. Say, I know everybody don't have the same God. I know this for a fact. I do. No matter how much we say we do, we don't. We might have similarities with our God, but everybody God ain't the same. I'm telling you, that's why we saying, baby, we was all put here individually. So you don't think we have our individually God, angels, security, you know what I mean, coming in this place? Some people their God might be the devil, bitch, who knows? They ain't got nothing to do with me, because that ain't my God. That don't mean I gotta believe what your God believes. And I think that's what got us fucked up. Everybody wanna be a one world order, emotionally and mentally. So y'all, I know this is a deep little reading. I know I'm talking too fucking much. I'm gonna get a couple of these. You know what? Let's get some emotions, y'all. Since we're in this. That's why I was saying now they gonna play victim like they ain't did this. Get the fuck out of here. And it says, considering other feelings right here. And they don't. Look. Right there. Look there. Consider others. You see? I think you can see. Consider others' feelings. These people don't give a fuck about your feelings. Long as they get what they want. Like, I just say like you a sucker bitch drive. Leave them with nothing. We got ghosted again. And then ghosted came out. Yeah. It says hot, on and off, hot and cold, detached. And that's what these bitches is. Divine feminine. See, these people old. I said this last night. These people got a heavy debt to pay. And these people can't pay that shit back because they are emotionally fucking depleted. Like, they're dry. They don't have it. You got love spell. Look. Fucking with your love, that's a side hustle. Side hustling your motherfucking emotions to keep mental control over people. Ain't that some shit? Well, they off living their best life and you taking their fucking karma lessons in a trap. Bitch, no. No. Hell no. Hell no. Thank you. Look, I'm telling you. Any more? But this one coming around though. This shit coming back around. Look, reckless love and sex. Like, these bitches out here making babies with people, spirit babies. But look, let me show you what I got. You got reckless love. That's why I say, baby, love is strange. A lot of people say they love you and don't give a fuck about you. You gotta understand people love language. Everybody don't love you ain't gonna love you the same way. Everybody ain't gonna give love the way you want it to give. That's why it's best for you to always give love to yourself first before you give it to another person. And make sure you know how to love yourself from all aspects, not just one. Just because you get in the mirror, put on clothes, and fix yourself up, that's just one aspect. Shit, you gonna still love yourself when your ass stink, bitch? People be like, I ain't doing that. Well, bitch, you really don't love yourself. You know? You got love, child. I'm telling you, people out here making false promises. To me, when you come in people's life, right, and you plant that seed of emotions with a person, and, you know, planting that seed of friendship or whatever, right, you get to start watering that shit, giving your love to these people, you know, your trust, your loyalty. That's emotions. And the whole time you having like giving birth to shit that you wonder why this fucking baby fucking, you know, slow or retarded or something. Because, bitch, that's why I learned, be mindful who you have kids with. And I'm not talking about human kids all the time. They could be projects, friendships. But that shit create bonds. True colors, that's Lord. But I feel like collective, some people waited. Some people could have saw it, their true colors at too late. And a lot of people out here right now, and I seen this morning, people going through some fucking breakdowns. Downward spirals. Because I'm telling you, people being forced into this shit. Like they say, man don't have last say, but nature do. God do. That's why nature in her bag now. Let's get an oracle. Let me say an oracle. I don't even know where to go. Let me do the circus. Let me do one of these. And I'm out of here, y'all, because it's been 39 minutes. So let's get one. So in this collective read, y'all, I know I was all over the place, but I'm going to look over this again. And see if I post it. But come out of her. This motherfucker, this bitch going underwater. You hear me? It's going underwater, baby. And at the bottom, we got Leo Kingdom. And we have, girl, I ain't about to play with that compassion. So let's see. It says, okay, y'all. Get your self-compassion on and forgive yourself. There are many expressions of compassion. It is easy to show compassion to those you know, but a greater compassion is to show it action. Wait, so let me go back. It is easy to show compassion to those you know, but a greater compassion is to show it in action to those you don't. Give someone the benefit of the doubt. Show up. And say, and I feel like this is you. You need to, for you to start showing up for yourself now. Not for nobody else. Let me see, y'all. I got so many cards. Oh, yo. I just start grabbing shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna get one of these, and we're gonna forward them out. I've been trying not to do these little videos on y'all. Let's get one of the close to you. Thank you so much. Just one, thank you. And it said, I follow the cycles of my body. Look at the snake. And we have, I am one with infinite consciousness. All right, let's read. It says, when we enter this dream of life, we forget that source that we came from and who we are. Just as a raindrop dissolves into the ocean, we can move in and out of this infinite consciousness that is the source of all creation. Remembrance of our oneness to source enlightens our mind and illuminates our path. It says, learn and reflect on the four states of consciousness: awakened state, dream state, deep sleep state, and beyond deep state, sleep state. The reflection will help you sense and experience oneness together with meditation practice. We have rebirth, transmutation of the soul, ego, high perspective, Makal tail, and growth. And the Kusha sun. Alright, y'all, that's y'all little read today. So, like I said, it has to fall before great creation can be rebirthed. Nothing beautiful will ever be rebirthed in chaos. And let's watch chaos fall to its motherfucking death. I love y'all. And I'll be back to do my sign reads because I got to do Virgo next. And I got you. Love y'all. Bye.